Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a bronze smoky eye with this peach lip that I have. I love the way this look turned out. When I sat down, I honestly didn't know what I was going to film. I was going to film a look with this really colorful palette because I am like craving spring looks right now. As you will see, I filmed a haul yesterday, so you'll see that before you'll see this. So in my haul, you'll see all of my spring stuff that I got, all of the lips that I'm excited to try and to wear and create looks with, and I got this today, and I'm super excited, guys. This teal is freaking speaking to me, like, oh my god. And these two, this is the Wet n Wild Poster Child palette. So yeah, I'm super excited to try that. So when I sat down, I really didn't have an idea of what I was going to do, and I just started doing it, and this is just what happened. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if this seems a little rushed. I was actually getting ready to go somewhere, so as soon as I'm done filming this intro, I'm cutting the camera off and deucing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this look. Make sure you give it a like and comment if you did. Make sure you subscribe before you leave, and until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye! Okay guys, so jumping right in, we are going to be priming our skin with the NYX Photo Loving Primer, and this is just going to fill in any fine lines or pores that you may have. Then I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in the Matte and Poreless in the shade 120 Classic Ivory, and I just dotted that on my face because it's a liquidy foundation, and I'm just going to blend that out with my damp beauty sponge because that is the way that I liked the way this foundation applied. Then I'm just going to be concealing under my eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I am in the shade 10 Light. So I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes, and then I'm also going to blend that out with a damp beauty sponge as well. Then I just applied some to my chin, to my cupid's bow, to my nose, and my forehead just to balance out that highlight that we have under the eyes, and then I'm also blending that out with a damp beauty sponge. Then as you see, I'm opening up my new NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent. So I had a mini disaster, as you see. But I recomposed, and I just took what was on the table in front of me on my beauty sponge, and I'm not going to bake necessarily, I'm just going to set where my concealer is, just so that it doesn't move and it stays in place all day. It's kind of like baking, except for I'm not going to leave it there for very long. I'm just going to apply it to the places where I put my concealer. I'm going to take some of it on a big fluffy brush and just set the rest of my face and just dust that all away. Then I'm going in with my Shade and Light palette, and I'm just going to be using those two shades that I've hit pan on hardcore and just bronze my face. Then I'm going to balance that bronze out by applying some to my forehead, my temples, and a little bit to the end of my nose. Then I'm going in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Party. Then I'm not necessarily going to bake underneath my bronzer either. I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. I'm not going to leave it there. As soon as I put it on, I'm just going to dust it away just to clean it up a bit. Then for the eyes, I'm going in with my Morphe 350 palette as always, but then I changed my mind. I'm going to be going in with that cool brown color that I like to go in for my transition color, and I'm just going to dust that in my crease. I'm going to start out with it very light, and then I'm just going to build up the color, and when you're doing this, you can get it up to the color that you want it to just by adding a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and blending out. Then I'm going to take that color in the Morphe 350 palette. It's just like a bronze gold. And I'm going to apply that to my lid using this, I know it's by Wet n Wild. It doesn't have a name. It's just like a fluffy, it's like a small fluffy brush that I like to apply stuff to my lid with. And you want to make sure that when you're doing this, not to get it in your crease. You want to keep it below the crease and on the lid. Then I'm going in with my Morphe M441 brush, and I'm just going to take that color that we laid in our crease and just blend that all out. Then this is by e.l.f. It's just a denser, fluffier brush. Blending brush. It's a lot denser, like I said, so it's easier to pack color on the outside of my lid, and that's what I love this brush for. And my camera ended up cutting out on me, so as you see, I have loose powder underneath my eyes, and I had already applied some of that color to the outer corner of my eye. So that's all I did, and then I'm just blending all of that out once I get that color on the outside of my eye. Then I'm just going to do the exact same thing for the other side. Then I'm going in with this pencil brush, and I'm picking up some more of that bronze color, and I sprayed it with some setting spray just to give it a little bit more pigment so it stands out a little more. Then I'm just going to dust away that powder. And the reason I put that there, I don't know if I clarified, that dark brown color had a lot of fallout, so that's why that was there. Then I'm just going to take that shimmery color that you see, it has more of a golden undertone, and then I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. Then I'm going to take that same color and that same brush and just apply that to my tear ducts. Then I'm going to take the Rimmel Smoke and Shine eyeliner, and I'm just going to tight line my eyes with this eyeliner, and I am going to focus it. When I get to the outer corner, I'm going to really focus it there and kind of bring it down on my lash line. Just because we're going to mimic the darkness that we have on our lid, and we're going to transfer that down to the lower lash line. So as you see me doing, I'm taking that pencil brush and I'm just smoking all of that out. Then I'm going to take this angled brush and I'm going to take that dark brown color that we have on the outside of our lid, and I'm just going to bring that down and focus that just on the outer corner so we can keep that wide eye effect. And so I'm just going to apply that to the outer part of my lower lash line, and then I'm just going to again buff all of that out with this pencil brush with some of that color that we put in our crease. Then I'm going to take my Max Last Volumizer Mascara, my fave, and I'm going to apply that to my top lashes. And I coated my lashes. And when I say coated, I mean coated. Then I'm going to take this Essence Lash Princess and apply that to my bottom lashes. And I'm going to be making the cutest face of life while doing this. Then I'm going to take my Champagne Pop and apply that to my cheekbones. And the reason that I'm going to apply this everywhere, as you're going to see me do, is because I'm using a matte and poreless foundation, and I didn't use a luminous primer either, so I want to be dewy. So I'm just going to basically apply this all over my face, as you're going to see me do. And if you're oily, you don't have to do this. You don't have to apply the highlight to the places that I do. If you're oily, I would not apply it to my chin or my forehead personally. But if you want that dewiness, then you go ahead and you highlight wherever you want to be dewy. Then I'm going to apply a little bit more to my cupid's bow with my finger because that just works better personally for me. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, this shade came out so much more red and peach than I wanted. So then I went over it with the NYC Lip Lacquer in the shade 100, and it just made it a lot more nude and muted out some of that color the way that I wanted it to be. After that, I'm just going to set my face with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. And then you just want to sit really still and fan yourself off until you are dry. And that completes this look, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching.